Now, fans that either sold their tickets or whatever, all of a sudden an emphasis is starting to get thrown onto the tickets where people believe she will be playing. And that's starting to make the ticket prices go up, and up.
In fact, ticket sales are down 70% in many places. The Fever played the Mystics 2 nights ago. The cheapest ticket before her injury was announced was $41, okay? The cheapest one. After her injury was announced and people knew that she wasn't gonna be playing, the lowest ticket price dropped to $3. $3. This is the Caitlin Clark effect. The WNBA doesn't quite realize what they have in Caitlin Clark. She is the absolute golden goose, the golden ticket. She is the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. They must protect her at all costs.
She's like the Stephen Curry of WNBA with the threes and stuff. Like, proven fact is, like, they had a game on June 7th scheduled. You know, it was going to be Ada Reese's team, which plays for Chicago. And then for Caitlin Clark's team, they were supposed to go up there playing Chicago on June 7th. First, the ticket sales were at $76 a ticket. Then after they found out Caitlin Clark's not playing that game, she got injured, sales dropped to $25 a ticket.
Imagine a basketball league where the mere mention of one player's name sends ticket prices skyrocketing, then plummeting faster than a missed free throw the moment she steps off the court. We're not talking about a seasoned superstar in their prime. We're talking about a rookie, Caitlin Clark, whose gravitational pull is so immense, it's not just changing the game, it's shaking the very foundations of the WNBA. This isn't just about basketball, it's about an economic earthquake, a cultural phenomenon, and an uncomfortable mirror held up to a league scrambling to make sense of its own unprecedented success. Let's dive into the core of the Caitlin Clark effect, because the numbers are nothing short of jaw-dropping. Take ticket prices, for instance. Before her arrival, or even before an injury announcement took her out of a game, tickets to see her play would be commanding top dollar. We're talking $70, $80, even higher for a seat. But the moment news broke that she wouldn't be playing, due to an injury, those prices crashed. We saw tickets that were $41 suddenly drop to a shocking $3. Another game, initially priced at $86, plummeted to $25. This isn't just a slight dip. It's a complete market capitulation, a stark illustration of just how much her presence alone drives demand. It's a level of individual market influence almost unheard of in team sports, especially for a rookie. But the Caitlin Clark effect extends far beyond individual game tickets. We're talking about TV ratings shattering records, merchandise flying off shelves faster than they can be stocked, and fan attendance spikes that have filled arenas typically reserved for major NBA teams. Her jersey sales were up an astounding 1,193% at one point. The Indiana Fever, her team, saw over 6,000 phone calls from people wanting to buy season tickets in just 3 days after she declared for the draft. Even their mascot, Freddie Fever, saw appearance requests jump by 150%. This isn't just hype, it's a fundamental atmospheric shift, transforming the entire landscape of the WNBA, both on and off the court. She's not just playing basketball. She's generating revenue streams, creating buzz, and pulling in demographics the league has long struggled to reach. The question then becomes, what is this phenomenon? Is it simply basketball talent? Absolutely. Her logo, three-pointers, and GPS guided. Passes are undeniable. But it's more than that. It's the unique combination of LeBron's star power, Steph Curry's shooting range, and Taylor Swift's almost cult-like fandom colliding in one unstoppable force. She possesses a rare spark, that lightning in a Gatorade bottle that can't be taught, coached, or replicated. It's cultural momentum. Even when she's not playing, the arenas remain packed, fans hoping for a glimpse, or perhaps just to be part of the electricity she generates. She's not just a player, she's the main character in the league's unfolding storyline, a movement unto herself that transcends wins and losses. And yet, amidst this unprecedented boom, an uncomfortable truth has emerged: resistance. We've seen a not-so-subtle meltdown from a few WNBA veterans who seem to have missed the memo that more fans and more money ultimately benefit everyone. Instead of embracing the tidal wave of attention Clark brings, some players have resorted to side eyes, passive-aggressive Instagram stories, and comments about rookies needing to earn it. It's a strange dynamic, almost as if Caitlin arrived, stole their lunch money, and snatched their endorsement deals. This isn't about disrespecting the veterans who built this league. It's about acknowledging a new era. When a rookie is the main reason your next game is suddenly on national TV for the first time in over a decade, perhaps the earning it conversation needs a reevaluation. The veteran envy, whether conscious or unconscious, is louder than a buzzer beater in overtime. This tension highlights a deeper struggle within the WNBA, adapting to sudden, massive success. For years, the league fought for recognition, often operating on the fringes of mainstream sports. Now, with Clark, they've been thrust into the national spotlight, and not everyone seems ready for the glare. It's a challenge to pivot from a scrappy, underdog mentality to managing a bona fide cultural phenomenon. The gatekeeping behavior, while perhaps stemming from a desire to preserve the league's hard-fought identity, risks alienating the very audience Clark is bringing in. This moment could be a golden era for the league, but egos trying to play full-court press on progress could dim its brightest light. Then there's the curious case of Commissioner Cathy Engelbert. While Clark is out there generating millions, driving media narratives, and pulling unprecedented viewership, Engelbert seems to be penning articles and giving PowerPoint presentations titled "How I Saved the WNBA." She's claiming all the credit, outlining strategic pillars and three-point plans that supposedly orchestrated this boom. It's an astonishing disconnect. Clark didn't drop 40 points in the Final Four because of a Q2 marketing projection. She didn't ignite a nationwide merchandise craze because of a new Think Player First initiative. She did it through raw, undeniable talent and an almost mystical cultural resonance. The commissioner seems to be treating Caitlin Clark like an intern responsible for Gatorade logistics, rather than the undisputed catalyst of a multi-million-dollar economic revival. This misplaced credit isn't just an optics issue. It's a strategic blunder. If you really want to test the theory, just remove Caitlin Clark from the equation. Poof, gone. Suddenly, that roaring crowd looks more like a high school reunion at a silent disco. ESPN coverage would be buried under cornhole championships and reruns of 2012 bowling tournaments. Ratings would be doing the limbo under basement levels. Cathy Engelbert is on a tour, dropping strategic growth initiatives like she's Steve Jobs unveiling the WNBA iPhone, while the whole operation would still be rehearsing in a YMCA gym if not for Clark's gravity-defying skills. The only thing, behind the scenes right now is the harsh reality check waiting to hit if Caitlin Clark takes a week off. Adding to the complexity is the alarming concern for Clark's physical safety on the court. She's getting clobbered like she walked into a clearance sale with a full cart, drawing more fouls than a chicken nugget in a vegan cafe. Yet, the referees often stand there acting like, play on, what are we playing? Mad Max Fury Court? This isn't just about tough basketball, it's about protecting the league's most valuable asset. Caitlin is the league's stimulus package. It's golden goose, and the fact that she's being roughhoused like it's a hockey game should trigger a congressional investigation. Forget load management. This is legacy management. You don't let the goose laying all those golden eggs get hacked to bits in the paint every night, with referees staring into the cosmic abyss, whistling kumbaya. This moment is Caitlin Clark's LeBron, Serena, or Steph Curry breakthrough. It's her chance to build a cinematic universe around herself and, by extension, the entire WNBA. Instead, it feels like the league is letting her get tackled like she wandered into an NFL scrimmage. The players who should be grateful for their suddenly booming paychecks are throwing elbows like it's 1992 Detroit Pistons cosplay night. Caitlin doesn't need a reality check. She needs security and a highlight reel played before every game with a bold "do not touch" warning across the screen. Without her, this season would have the excitement of a lukewarm decaf latte. The league's tension between admiration and envy is undeniable, and Caitlin Clark's rise only intensifies it. The cognitive dissonance is staggering. Yes, we know. There are stars in the WNBA. Diana Taurasi could probably elbow a brick wall, and the wall would apologize. But Clark possesses something that goes beyond basketball. Even her mistakes become trending topics. When she takes a charge, Twitter erupts. When she's hip-checked, sports talk radio debates it for days. When she scratches her nose, blogs speculate if she's injured. That's real power. Not because she asked for it, but because she earned it. She didn't just arrive, she ignited a movement. This should be the easiest alley-oop for the league to capitalize on. They could leverage the newfound attention to spotlight all the talented players, boost jersey sales even further, secure larger TV contracts, and propel the game into a new era. Instead, we see half the league acting as if Clark's rise is an invasion rather than a revolution. every game she plays, or even if she's on the sidelines, the league becomes a bigger story. Yet, some players seem more concerned with gatekeeping than with legacy building. That's the real tragedy, because this moment could be a golden era for the league if egos didn't try to play full-court press on progress. Caitlin Clark may be a rookie, but she's already wielding the ball, the media attention, and an estimated $50 million in market influence swirling around her like a pick and roll. Whether she's sinking logo-worthy three-pointers or just sitting on the bench sipping Gatorade, the Caitlin Clark effect is undeniable. The league can either fully embrace this wave, protect its investment, and build a lasting future, or it risks being left behind in transition, watching the unprecedented growth of the past season flicker and fade. She didn't single-handedly break the WNBA. She simply reminded everyone how much bigger and brighter the league could be. Caitlin Clark didn't just join the WNBA, she detonated a cultural bomb, forcing the league to confront its own identity, its past struggles, and its astonishing potential. The question now isn't if the Caitlin Clark effect is real, but what the WNBA will do with this once-in-a-generation phenomenon. Will they embrace her, protect her, and build a lasting legacy? Or will they allow internal friction and a misplaced sense of credit to dim the brightest light they've ever known? The future of women's basketball might just depend on it. What do you think about this unprecedented moment in sports? Let me know in the comments below, and if this story left you thinking, don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives.